All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Amy Mitchell with Houses of Windsor, and this is Virtual Tea Time with Amy. And today, my special guest is Shaun Berkey. Uh, Thank you for coming on, Shaun. And Shaun, where are you? Yeah, where are you calling from?
I am in my bedroom.
And is that which state?
Oh, I'm in Indiana. I'm in Muncie.
In Muncie, Indiana. So, for those of you who don't know, that's my hometown, good old Muncie,
Okay.
Indiana. And poor Shaun actually was set up to do this outside because it's actually nice enough today to be outside there. But I made him go inside for the connection. But yeah, so let's see. So Shaun, we've known each other for what, like since we were kids, right? Because our parents are in the same neighborhood, basically. We grew up in the
Right,
same
we grew up
neighborhood.
in the neighborhood. Yeah, I think I knew you from when you were probably five or so, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we moved in the neighborhood when I was 5 or 6. So
Yeah.
yeah, that would make sense. Um, and I was the graduating class of '04. Were you '01 or were you 2000? Which one
I'm
were you?
2000.
2000. Okay. Okay. Because I knew you were not right in my brother's class, but I thought you were around there. Um, yeah. So anyway, so Shaun and I have kept up since the olden days and reconnected on Facebook. So Shaun, what are you drinking today?
I'm actually drinking some tea for a change on account of yourself.
Thank you.
Peppermint tea. I'm usually a coffee drinker, as I've let you know a few times on your posts.
Mhm.
And when we time.
Mhm. Yeah, Shaun likes to give me a hard time about my tea because he is a big coffee drinker, and we should give a shout out to the caffeinery, uh, Lauren, and I know Lauren since I was a kid. Is Frank is her husband's name, right?
Yes,
Lauren
that's
and
right.
Frank. Okay, so hi, Lauren and Frank. um, I am, and they have good tea there too because I've been there when I come and visit, and I get tea. But so anyway, so my tea today, I'm drinking just a basic black tea. It's like Yorkshire tea. But I have been on virtual meetings since 7 o'clock this morning, so I needed some strong black tea. So I lost track of what count this is. I don't know what cup, what number this is. Um, yeah. So okay. So Shaun in Indiana, what do you do in Indiana for work?
For a living, I work as a claims processor. I actually do it right here where I'm at right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm fortunate in that regard. On the side, I do a little bit of DoorDash delivery.
Mhm.
It's a little
Yeah.
side income.
Mhm.
I don't do much, but make enough for a little side income for myself.
Right. Are you doing the DoorDash right now while people are at home getting
I
delivery?
am, yeah. I
Mhm.
did a couple today, well, before I got here.
Oh, okay.
Leaving,
Cool.
and then let's leave at the door, please.
Yep. That's what I was gonna ask if they're having you leave it at the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, who is in your house and who are you stuck with during these times?
My mom, she's in there talking on the phone,
Mhm.
and then our dogs.
Your dogs. How many dogs do you have?
We have four Chihuahuas.
4 Chihuahuas. Oh my gosh. How is that? Are they pretty? I don't hear them. Are they pretty well behaved?
They're pretty much well behaved. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
A couple of them might be outside of our friend who's out in the driveway.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I think of like four
They're
Chihuahuas
usually pretty
barking.
quiet though, unless you're coming inside.
Hmm. Well, so okay. So I like to do the brief introduction so people know roughly how we know each other, what you do. But what I'm interested in is what people's like hobbies or interests or like weird obsessions are. I say weird because I feel like all my obsessions are weird. But what is something that's like uniquely your thing that people know is your thing?
Well, I mean, my biggest thing is I do act in the theater, which obviously that's not happening at this time.
Yeah,
Hopefully
that's
soon.
rough.
again, but that had to be postponed.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be in Elwood. So we're hoping to get that going in June or
Okay.
July. Actually, July. We're hoping for that.
Mm-hmm.
Now this Sunday on 91.5 Richmond's radio station, I do have a radio play that I did earlier in the year. Treasure
Okay.
Island is at 5 o'clock. All you gotta really do is Google 91.5 Richmond, and it comes up. It should come up to that website.
Oh, cool. Okay, I didn't know you did that.
This Sunday and next Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about a little less than an hour. They had the first airing last Sunday.
Okay.
And then, the other thing that got taken from me is my karaoke. I like to go out to the karaoke bar
Yeah.
and sing some songs. I couldn't quite get you to do that with me when you were in Muncie.
It's hard to get me out for karaoke. I think I've only ever done it like twice.
If I can do it, you can.
Yeah, I might be able to give it a go nowadays.
Yeah, and then I watch a lot of wrestling. I admit that I'm a big wrestling fan.
Yeah.
Watching their empty arena shows that they're doing for WWE and AEW
Oh,
now.
wow. So they are doing them. They're just, no audience.
So they've been doing that. I've actually had a little bit of involvement in the wrestling industry, like as a ring announcer and even as a manager for a couple times.
Oh, cool. Because I think, what was it? You had explained to me the terms for like when there's like the bad guy versus the good guy.
Oh yeah, heels the bad guy, babyface good guy.
Right. I have a friend down here that's also into wrestling, and when I told him I knew that, he was impressed. Yeah, that's awesome. So, with the acting, remind me, like, did you do any acting in high school and stuff, or was this something you found you liked after high school?
I did a little bit like in elementary and middle school, but then I just kind of got away from it.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably my mid-20s or so, I decided to get into it, and I've grown accustomed to it.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. So how did you get like reintroduced to it when you're in your mid-20s?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there were some auditions. It was just kind of the right time, I guess, and when I decided to do it, and I was ready to try.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's where I think it was.
Mm-hmm. So you just decided to give it a whirl.
Yeah, and then I've just been into it ever since.
That's pretty cool. So do you prefer straight up, like when you're acting in them, do you prefer doing like straight up plays, or do you prefer musicals where you're singing?
I usually prefer plays. I haven't actually done a musical in probably about 2 or 3 years, even though I am a big karaoke junkie.
Right.
I do prefer the straight play, though. That's my preference. That's usually what I get into.
Okay.
There's musicals I'd like to do, though, in the future, so we'll see. I'm sure I'll get back one day.
Yeah. So are you into like, going and seeing plays and musicals then? Or like, are you
I
into
try to go
whatever's out on
see stuff
Broadway?
when I can, yeah. Yeah, I like to go see play. I like to go see it, too, when I can.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like just something that you like doing if you're in it, but you didn't care if you're not. So you like it either way.
I try to make it both ways.
Okay. That's cool. And remind me, does your mom do some stuff too in the acting?
Not as much as I do.
Okay.
We've done some, every once in a while we'll do a play, a murder mystery play at the Ambets that she's a member at.
Oh, fun.
We've done some murder mysteries there, like we've done like 3 of them.
Oh, that's cool.
And like on the last one, I decided I named our group Misfit Productions.
Oh, I like that.
It's been a little while since we've done anything there too.
Mm-hmm. So do you put the murder mysteries together, or is it like
We get
like
a script,
a script?
We find out to do a script like they do or I do. Like last one I found something.
Okay. That's cool. And are you involving like the crowd, or is it mainly like you guys?
A little bit of crowd involvement. Like we let them vote for the person. There's like the last one called for a question and answer session from
Mm-hmm.
us all, or at least some of them do. And
Yeah.
then we usually like they vote for who they think did it. And then we
Okay.
try like
Okay.
dinner and dessert kind of thing going on too.
Yeah, yeah. And that's fun. Yeah, I've done a few murder mysteries on my own with friends where like you buy the kit online and everyone has a part they play. And then I've been to the ones too where it's like a dinner theater, like what you're talking about, where like the cast is kind of doing the whole show while you're sitting at your table eating, and both are fun. I'm a fan of murder mysteries. But so what are you doing to stay sane during the stay-at-home time? Because you're used to
Well,
being
I
at the
mean,
caffeinery, right?
well, yeah. I mean, I can't really go anywhere. I read books. I watch some of my movies. There's
Mm-hmm.
another thing. I have my weekly blog series, Shaun
Oh,
Berkey
right.
10 movie recommendations, that on Sunday. So I watch a lot of that. I've been trying to get started. I actually finally started watching Breaking Bad for the first time.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's one I never watched either.
Yeah, then I'm into the second season now, so I've started that.
That's
But
good.
usually I read, watch movies. Then I'm trying to stay off social media at least some of the time, like not go on as much.
Right. Yeah. There's
I
too
try
much.
to reconnect and message people when I can. Hey, how you doing?
Hmm. Right.
I haven't really done much in this sort of thing. This is the first time I've actually done this sort of communication.
Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for doing it. Yeah. For virtual tea time. And you don't even like tea. Um, but so, okay, so what was I going to say? Oh, your movie thing. So explain, for anyone who's watching and to me again, explain what your movie like blog is about and like how you started that.
Well, years ago, I just kind of got this little vision in my head for some reason. And I pretty much try to do like 10 pretty diverse sorts of things. Like, I'm not going to put like two war movies into 1 week usually.
Okay.
I might start with like the big war movie, then I might go Bambi. I try to promote. Um, yeah, I look for like one day. I'm sure you'll have your own biopic.
We'll see. Um, so do you listen to any podcasts? Because there's a podcast I listen to that is watching and reviewing the AFI's like top 100 movies, I think from the 2007 list. It's called Unspooled is the podcast. Do you listen to any of those?
I don't. My podcasts are toward wrestling.
Oh, okay.
I do wrestling podcasts, and I never started really doing any podcasting until I started working from home.
Yeah.
Like I
Mhm.
never used a podcast until I started working at home, and that's kind of what gets me through my days now is listening to
Mhm.
podcasts.
Yeah, because with your work, are you on the phone much, or it's pretty much just straight on the computer?
It's all computer, yeah. It's all processing stuff, so I don't talk to anybody.
Right, right. Okay. Yeah, when I was working in accounting, and one of my jobs in particular, like it was so big that like every bit of accounting was so small, like I didn't talk to the customers at all. Like no one ever called my phone. So that's when I would listen to podcasts like 8 hours straight a day. And then when I wasn't working in the office anymore, all of a sudden I had like my podcast piling up because I wasn't spending that much time listening to them. So I've had to whittle it down to just the favorite ones.
Yeah, I have a handful that I listen to on a regular basis. There's one I'm trying to get caught up on because sometimes they cover the pay-per-view, so I try to watch on the WWE Network before I listen to it,
Hmm.
and then I get from there. So I'm getting kind of this. I've been kind of getting closer, getting caught up on one that this pretty much covers me each week.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
another thing I've been doing since this started.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've just made the most of it. I do long for the days where we can get back out there. As soon as they say we can, I'm sure I'll be the first out the door.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, hopefully. What are they saying in Indiana? Like, is it through the end of May, or they
don't
don't
know.
know yet?
I don't really know much. I mean, I know at least till May probably. I
Mhm.
think so. I don't really keep up a lot with that stuff. I mean, I just try to get to the end of the day. I don't really. I can't watch the continuous coverage.
Oh yeah, I don't either. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be over when it's over. I don't think anybody really necessarily knows exactly.
Right, right. Yeah, I just knew some states were like, I don't, it's like state by state who was taking it more seriously.
Yeah,
I've
I think we're kind of for the month at least. It looks like we're kind of in.
Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know all your schools were closed through the end of April. My mom told me, and I don't know because I don't really pay attention. But according to my parents, they claim that they hear that Florida is not taking it seriously enough. But I mean, it seems like we're all shut down, so I don't know what else we're supposed to do.
Probably commenting on that spring. Those kids that went to spring are on there on spring break, and
Oh, right,
there's that. So I don't
that's
know what
true.
else.
That's true. Yeah, we have beaches, but in defense of the beaches and the people who go to them, I say it's not, it's not the beach that's getting people sick. It's because those people are then like hanging out and like in a car together, like, the road
Yeah,
trip. And if they're spring breakers, they're probably uh, not getting a lot of sleep and not staying real healthy. So their immune systems aren't real great, aren't real strong. But yeah, yeah, well, and I heard that like the our boat ramps and stuff around here are, I heard that they are also closed because they can't make sure that people will stay in their boat, because like in a lot of the lakes around here there's little like mini islands and stuff, and people will park their boats and then everyone's hanging out on the island, and it's like that's not social distancing, people. So if they would just stay in their boat, they could probably still get to the boat ramps. But yeah, that's just, Florida problems during this. But yeah, my mom has done an amazing job. I So she has not been anywhere like since, it's been almost a month now. Like, because they came to visit me, and when they got back was like when this, like, the hubbubs kind of was starting, and so she didn't go anywhere. She goes out for walks, and if she really needs to get out, she'll go out in her car and like maybe, park at a park or something, but she stays in her car, and just for a change of scenery. But I was like, I don't think a lot of people have that kind of willpower to
I
not go
do.
do anything.
I actually hang out in my van to like read my book and do some stuff on my computer now. I was
Oh,
kind of
okay.
thinking about doing it there, but obviously it's probably not going to work now.
Right, right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty, I guess, a nice thing. You can at least like get out to your car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. But um, yeah, so I guess has much nothing really with your work has changed then, right? Or like,
Right.
yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, and there were people at the building. The people in the building actually, I guess, transitioned them all to work at home too.
Okay, okay,
So
yeah,
they were able to get them home at least for now until things blow over.
right. Yeah, that's what one thing that I'm really, I guess, thankful for that's just nice was that I'm already set up to work from home. And
Mm-hmm.
because I couldn't imagine, like, back when I had office jobs where, they wouldn't let anybody work from home, even if we asked. And so, uh, if all of a sudden they had an office full of people that needed to work from home, like, can you imagine the headache for IT? Like, I know some IT guys that work, yeah, at different former jobs, and I can't imagine the kind of stress they must be under trying to get everyone set up, like, you know, in just like a
Yeah.
day.
And I'm confident we'll get back out there at some point, hopefully sooner than later, but we'll see.
Right, right. Oh yeah, yeah.
I know I'll be able to do You Can't Take It With You at some point
Right.
when I'm in next.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Well,
think,
this happened last weekend.
what do you say?
So this happened last weekend, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I hear some people talking about maybe June or July we'll be back heading towards normal. Uh, you know, I'm hoping sooner, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It's not, yeah, it's not been too bothersome because I mean I've been doing like these virtual tea times and stuff. I just didn't realize how much I liked going out to eat, like sitting in a
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah, and I'm mostly an extrovert, so like it's hard for me.
Oh right, yeah, to just be
Especially working at home, I like to leave for at least a little bit.
right, right.
I guess I can sometimes just DoorDash for that one.
Mhm.
Just take off for a little bit when I'm done working at home and just leave the house where I work.
Right, right. Yeah,
But
that's true.
not as easy now.
Yeah. So I have to ask what is does your shirt mean something? Is it referencing like a movie or something?
Part of the one of the podcasts I listened to, something to wrestle Bruce Pritchard.
Oh,
I
okay.
noticed WWE lettering.
Mhm.
And he was at one time fired, so they put out a shirt saying "I'm fired."
Oh, really? Oh, that's funny.
It's just like how Vince McMahon says the "you're fired" all the time.
Mhm.
They put out a shirt for him, "I'm fired," which now he's actually back in the WWE. At
That's
that time he
awesome.
was fired, and they mentioned on this big podcast something to wrestle with Bruce Pritchard.
Okay. Okay.
That's one of the ones I listen to, and then there's Prime Time with Sean Mooney is another one I like to listen to.
Okay. I'll have to tag my other wrestling friend I know in it and ask him if he listen to these podcasts. But well, yeah, I think we've had a nice little chat over tea.
Yeah.
But do you have anything else you want to share or ask or anything?
Oh, I can't really think of much now. It's all over with. Hopefully, they need you back to Muncie. Maybe we can do another little coffee thing at the caffeinery.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever this is all over with and you get back into Muncie.
Yeah, well, right, yeah. And maybe you can actually get me to karaoke if I
Oh, maybe let's try it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That'd be fun. Is it pretty busy, like the karaoke place? Is there like a usual crowd?
Just kind of depends on where you go and what night it is almost.
Oh,
Might,
okay.
sometimes you can go there, it might be busy. Some nights it might not be.
Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure. Okay, cool. Well, I guess we can say goodbye to everyone and I'll stop recording and then I'll see you backstage, Shaun. But
All right, yeah.
so thank you for coming on and thank you everyone for watching. And yeah, Amy Mitchell, Houses of Windsor, signing off. And let's